Good morning. Welcome to Nigeria Live Television. Here are the top stories. Governor Diri welcomes Bayelsans to the month of March. Bayelsa government announces phase 4 of Doye Diri Skills Acquisition Program. Kano Police Command suspends a sheikh during Ramadan. Israeli airstrikers hit Beirut after Hezbollah attack. Thank you for staying with us. I am Barbie Mkparu. Here are the main stories making the headlines. Governor of Bayelsa State, His Excellency Senator Doye Diri, has welcomed residents of the state into the month of March 2026. In his new month message, the governor thanked Bayelsans for their continued support, love, understanding, and prayers, and wished them a pleasant Sunday. He reaffirmed that the government of Assured Prosperity remains committed to fulfilling its promises toward unity, stability, growth, and development in the state. Governor Diri assured residents that all ongoing projects are fully funded and progressing in the line with approved schedules and wished all citizens a fruitful and rewarding month ahead. In another development, Bayelsa State Governor, His Excellency Senator Doye Diri, has called on residents to embrace Thanksgiving as a way of life, describing gratitude to God as the foundation for sustained peace, progress, and divine intervention. Represented by his deputy, His Excellency Honorable Peter Akbe, at the maiden edition of the Ekeremo Local Government Area Annual Thanksgiving tagged Ekelga Annual Day, the governor made the call while addressing participants. He urged Bayelsans to cultivate a lifestyle of praise and appreciation for God's mercies, particularly for the gift of life, citing Psalm 150 and the biblical account of the 10 lepers to emphasize that gratitude attracts greater blessings. Governor Diri also advised residents to thank God for both answered prayers and unanswered prayers, describing the latter as a part of divine plans for greater miracles, while cautioning against turning Thanksgiving celebrations into avenues for financial appeals. The governor commended the chairman and the legislative arms of Ekeremo and Kolokuma Opokoma local government councils for domesticating the Bayelsa State Annual Thanksgiving Day and encourage other councils to follow their example. In his remarks, the executive chairman of Ekeremo Local Government Area, Mr. Isaac Oniye, said the annual Thanksgiving was instituted through legislation to promote unity, peace, and spiritual growth, marking over 3 decades of the council's existence. The event attracted traditional rulers, political leaders, and government officials, including Chief Fred Agbedi and other dignitaries present. Also, Bayelsa State Government has announced revised dates for the distribution of funds for the Phase 4 of the Doye Diri Skills Program and Empowerment Acquisition Program. According to the technical advisor to the governor on entrepreneurship development and director general of the program, Mrs. Charity Cairns Godwin, the adjustments became necessary due to other state activities. Applicants are now required to present photocopies of their local government area certificates, identification letters, and their national identification number slip or voter's card. The distribution schedule is as follows. Yanagoa Local Government Area, 2nd of March 2026 at the LGA headquarters. Kolokuma Opokuma, 5th of March 2026 at the local government area's headquarters. Southern Ijaw, 9th of March 9 a.m. at the local government headquarters. Sagbama, 11th of March, same 9 a.m. at the local government area headquarters. Ekeremo, 13th of March, 9 a.m. at the LGA headquarters. Brass local government, 16th of March at the local government headquarters at 9 a.m. Nimbe, 18th of March, 9 a.m. at the local government area headquarters. Ogwea, 19th of March, 9 a.m. at the local government area headquarters. The government stated that officials from the Office of the Technical Advisor, working in collaboration with youth presidents and community development committee chairmen, will supervise the exercise to ensure transparency. The program offers training in digital technology, creative arts, fashion, agriculture, renewable energy, technical repairs, and other vocational skills aimed at promoting entrepreneurship and self-reliance. Authorities have warned that previous beneficiaries who receive starter packs are not eligible to participate in the Phase 4, adding that defaulters risk arrest and persecution. Governor Doye Diri reaffirmed his administration's commitment to sustained empowerment and economic development across Bayelsa State. The Kano State Police Command has suspended the annual Teshe performance traditionally held during Ramadan, citing security concerns. In a statement, the police public relations officer, Abdullahi Haruna Kiyawa, said the command remains committed to maintaining public safety and order throughout the holy month. According to the statement, the decision was taken in consultation with the Kano State government to prevent criminal elements from exploiting the event to perpetrate crimes such as thuggery, handset snatching, and drug abuse. It stated that the suspension became necessary to deny hoodlums the opportunity to use the occasion as a cover for unlawful activities. Similarly, Katsina Police Command has confirmed that 4 persons sadly lost their lives in a stampede during the distribution of Ramadan alms in Kofa Guga quarters, Katsina. In a statement, the police public relations officer, Abubakar Aliu, said the incident occurred after a large crowd gathered at the residence of a philanthropist, Alhaji Dahiru Usman Sarki, for the annual charity exercise. It's noted that the victims were rushed to a nearby hospital for treatment, but 4 of those later lost their lives. Authorities say investigations are still ongoing. Still in the news, the Niger State Police Command has recovered no fewer than 42 ships suspected to have been bustled from parts of the state. Police authorities say 4 suspects linked to the alleged livestock theft have been arrested. A statement by Police Public Relations Officer Wasiu Abiodun said the arrest followed credible intelligence, noted that operatives attached to the command's crack squad intercepted and apprehended the suspects on February 24th. According to the police, the suspects were sighted in the Rabba Forest area near Makowa with the suspect stolen animals before they were arrested. A coalition of environmental and civil society organizations from the Niger Delta has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the National Assembly to urgently amend Executive Order 9. The groups argue that the current state of the country and gas flaring penalties framework has shifted from its original purpose of environmental protection to a form of revenue generation. Speaking under the umbrella of concerned environmental organizations at a World Press Conference in Abuja, the coalition maintained that penalties imposed on oil and gas companies for gas flaring should serve strictly as deterrents and instruments for environmental remediation, not as a source of government income. Addressing journalists on behalf of the coalition, Victor criticized the continued remittance of gas flare penalties into the Federation account. He described the practice as a grave injustice to Niger Delta communities who bear the environmental and health consequences of routine gas flaring. The coalition is now urging President Tinubu to remove gas flare penalties from revenues paid into the Federation account and ensure that both outstanding and future collections are exclusively dedicated to environmental remediation, healthcare delivery, poverty alleviation, and sustainable development initiatives in Niger Delta. Israel fighter jets have carried out airstrikes on Lebanon's capital, Beirut, following a rocket and drone attack on a military base near Haifa. The Iran-allied Lebanese armed group said that the operation was in retaliation for the killing of Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei. Hezbollah stated that the attack was carried out in defense of Lebanon and its people and in response to what is described as repeated Israeli aggressions. There has been no immediate confirmation from Israeli authorities regarding casualties or damage from the reported attack near Haifa. Meanwhile, protests have erupted across Pakistan, leaving at least 20 people dead and dozens injured nationwide. The unrest followed confirmation by the United States and Israel that Iran's supreme leader, Ali, was killed in coordination airstrikes on Tehran. Authorities say 10 people died in Karachi, at least 8 in Skardu, and 2 in the capital, Islamabad, as demonstrations escalated. The protests were largely led by members of Pakistan's Shia Muslim community, with security forces reportedly deploying tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse crowd. Pakistan's government have condemned the joint U.S.-Israel military operation that led to Ali's death, while also criticizing Iran's subsequent retaliatory attacks on Gulf nations. Nollywood actress Mercy Johnson-Okoje and her daughter Purity have officially been unveiled as brand ambassadors for Girls Child, a comprehensive hygiene pack designed for young girls named Girls Tag. The partnership was formalized in a ceremony organized by iBlend Services in collaboration with Regional Services for Girls Tag.ng and the Lulu Evong, led by Edidi Madaki and Oche Ijaga. Mercy Johnson described the collaboration as a personal mission to help young girls feel confident and prepared during their monthly cycles. The signing included a light-hearted moment when the daughter, Purity, insisted that the family's puppy be present for the proceedings. The Girls Tag Kit offers a complete all-in-one solution menstrual cycle hygiene, and organizers said the Okoje family embodies everything that the brand needs, including its visions, strength, confidence, and care for the next generation. That concludes the news on Naija TV. I am Barbie Mkparu. Thank you for watching, and do stay with us for more updates on these and developing stories. It has been Naija Live Television with you. Good morning and Happy New Month.
Z-Tin for high-tech precision engineering. A technology and heavy-duty industry. Original spares for automotive, locomotive, aviation, marine and agriculture. Research and development for automotive engines and electric cars. Heavy-duty off-road equipment. Reverse engineering. Technological development. Academy for innovators and impressionable minds.